Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things, and today's video is going to be something. I'm calling it giving myself an excuse to actually do some makeup, but I have had quite a busy year and I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup. So when I do my makeup, I basically am using the same exact products every day because it's kind of like I'm just doing my makeup on auto and not like doing much thinking about it. So I went through my drawers, I picked out all makeup I know I have not touched at all this year, which there's a lot of that, to be honest. I also haven't bought a lot of makeup this year either, so it's been a year. But I'm pretty sure I haven't used one product yet in this video the entirety of this year, at least that I can remember. So it's just gonna be me doing my makeup with stuff I haven't touched in way too long. So if that's something that you guys are interested in watching me do today, I have done this once before, I think 2-ish months ago. Then keep on watching. Let's go. For primer, I kind of just looked and saw to see what was the farthest back in the drawer, and it's from L'Oreal, and it's their Gloomy, no, not Gloomy. Why would they call it Gloomy? Lumi Glotion. I think they have this in different shades. This one is the Fair Glow. You can actually kind of see through it. I don't know if it's gonna translate on camera, but it actually is maybe about a little over half used. It's just like a glowy primer. It's called a glotion, so I guess it's supposed to be like moisturizing too, but it's definitely very glowy. And I definitely have no idea when the last time I used it was. I don't even know if they still have this line. They must. The Lumi line's like, I feel like one of their classic lines. Very glowy now, very glowy. In true me fashion, I decided I was gonna go in with 2 concealers, so I'm going to mix 2. This one's from Pretty Vulgar. It's their undercover concealer in the shade Little White Lies. I don't actually think they make this anymore. I got this, I think, last year in a BoxyCharm, and I found it extremely underwhelming. But I'm also gonna mix in another one that I bought, I forget when, but this is the Pacifica Liquid Cover Concealer. This one's definitely very, very low, and I wanted to mix the 2 together and see if I like the combination, because honestly, neither are really my all-time favorite. But I also want to try to use, I think, this one just to do some spot concealing, because I don't have a super full coverage foundation today, and I want to make sure I have a semi-good base, because when I do my makeup these days, like, I want to do it to look good. I didn't grab a sponge, so we're not using a sponge today because I'm not going to get one, so we're just going in with this brush. The Moda BMX 180 Buffer Brush. I have like 2 or 3 of these brushes and I really, really like them. I am an affiliate with Moda Brushes, so if you are looking to get any this holiday season, my affiliate code is the Burke. It saves you 10%, and I believe that can be stacked on top of any sale they are having. So if they do have some sort of a good sale for Black Friday this year, I'm pretty sure that technically anyone's affiliate links can be stacked on top of the sale. I'm pretty sure. I feel like that did a pretty good job just like evening me out. It's definitely not full coverage concealing either concealer, but it looks, I feel like, a little bit more put together than I did originally. For foundation, I'm going in with one that is very old that I completely forgot I had, the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. This has been discontinued for quite a while, but I took it out yesterday and to check it out, and it did smell the way it always did. This was always one that I never really enjoyed, I feel like, as much as other people. However, 2021 has really, really changed my foundation preferences, so I'm wondering if I will like it now. I have this in the shade LC1. I forget if that was the lightest shade when they had this. Yeah, it's pretty light coverage, but I feel like already I can tell like it's more my current style than my past style, where before I was wearing a little bit more coverage, whereas now I just don't do that. Yeah, I don't hate that. Maybe I'll try to use it up. I wonder how much is actually left in here. Ooh, I'm scared to know. I'm only gonna go in with 1 cream product today, and it's a cream bronzer, another Physicians Formula product. This is their Sculpting Bronzer Stick. This shade Toffee. I don't know if they have other shades of this. This is definitely not one that ever became one of my favorite products. I definitely prefer the Milk Makeup one, but I don't hate this one. I just think the tone of the Milk one is a little bit more my style, but it definitely, you know, performs well. It is like a bumpy texture, which it wound up getting bumpy like not long after I opened the product. So it's not that it has gone bad. I think it's one of the ingredients in it. Yeah, it has jojoba oil. So I think someone said that that's the jojoba oil. Just like, I don't know. I'm not a chemist, not a scientist. I've been told that doesn't mean it went bad. It's weird that I'm not gonna go in with more cream products now, but like my cream blushes like That's like what that's been my cake this year. I've been using that all year. So I'm trying to do just like some powder products today and just switch it all up. Okay, now I'm gonna set under my eyes. I'm gonna use this powder from Too Faced. This is their ethereal setting powder. I have, I wanna say there's like still like half of this product left. This used to be like one of my favorite powders. I actually have gone through like a small size, like the full small size of this powder before, and then I went on to purchase the full size during one of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. I'm not gonna go in too heavy, and I'm gonna use this very scratchy Morphe brush, which is great for the under eyes. Definitely use your scratchiest brush. And then I'm going to set the eyelids and my brows with this product too. Oh, by the way, Phoebe is now starting to pull herself up and stand. So we went from like not crawling to like crawling and standing. So she's really accelerating at a rate that I was not prepared for. I don't want to use this powder all over my face, so I'm gonna go in with a pressed powder, I think now. This is some random pressed powder, yeah, from Almay in the shade My Best Light. And I'm going to only use this like where I'm going to be putting like bronzer and blush, because I really don't want to set everything. And I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is an Motd Golden Gem Bronzer brush. I think this came in an Ipsy recently. I've never actually used it before, but I liked that it was like big and floppy. I love those kind of brushes for when I'm not trying to get like a lot of like powder all at once and I'm just trying to like lightly dust. So I think this brush was perfect for that. Yeah, this is just some random powder. I have literally no feelings about it and I don't even know when I got it. All right, now I'm gonna do my brows. I think I'm gonna do this in backwards order because I'm gonna use a tinted brow gel, which I like very rarely use. So I'm gonna do the tinted brow gel, then the brow pencil. So I'm going in with this Ulta Beauty Brow Tint. I have this in the shade medium. I don't actually think I bought this. I feel like I got this for free from Ulta. I'm pretty sure that's how this happened. I don't have any memory buying this, but I'm gonna use it first because the brow pencil I'm gonna use today is really not a favorite. Is there any, this is like, is there anything coming out? Guys, I don't think anything's coming out. I'm pretty sure this is empty. Please hold while I get a different brow gel because I am literally just brushing my brows with nothing. Okay, this one is definitely tinted. Another thing I got from a box charm, this is the Mellow tinted brow gel. Here we go. Now this shade, so the Ulta one was medium, but this one says dark brown, and I feel like I remember not liking this product because of how big the wand is. Just gonna go easily. I'm like so nervous right now. Okay. Whew. So, brow pencil. This is the ColourPop Brow Boss Pencil in the shade light brown. First of all, that always happens when I try to take off the lid on this bully side. The actual like pigmentation on this, I don't love. I don't know if it's because I got a light brown, which I don't even know why I would buy a light brown. I might have bought this when my hair had more blonde in it. That's all I can assume. Since I have that dark gel in, I don't feel as worried because that added some pigmentation to filling in my brows. So I don't feel like I have to press quite as hard, which, you know, that's actually a pretty decent hack about how I could potentially finish this pencil. But my problem with like that brow gel is I feel like it does not give me the precise application I like to do with my brows. Not that I'm a brow queen over here, but I feel like my brows like extra full and fluffy right now, which I guess that's the trend. Somehow I finished a product just now. All right, now I'm going to do some bronzer and I'm going in with a palette I got in a Boxy Luxe box back when I subscribed to that service, and I'm gonna use the Tarte Park Ave Princess palette. This is a palette I lusted after for so long. I was so excited to get it in box charm. I'm gonna go with Princess Cut right here. It's honestly the only shade I really use in the palette ever, but I really like this bronzer. I'm very excited to use it right now. I haven't used it in so long. I will say, Tarte does some really dumb things, but I feel like all of the face powder products, I'm not talking eyeshadows, I always like them. Bronzer, blush, highlight. I just feel like that's where they excel. I'm not really a Shape Tape person, so I can't speak of that. And now I bronzed. Okay, now I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. I did not know what powder I was gonna pick because I really haven't used like any of them. For some reason I looked at my like Huda Beauty palettes and I was like, I definitely haven't used any of those this year, so let's use one of them. So this is the Topaz Obsessions palette. Did I put on an orange sweater because I was using this palette today? 1000%. So I'm gonna start with the center shade with a fluffy brush. So I got this palette in Ipsy, I think, and this brush is from BoxyCharm, the Treloose B100. I haven't used these brushes yet either. Okay, and I'm just gonna go in with this. It's the transition shade. And then I'm probably gonna add a little bit of this corner shade up here, just a tiny bit. And I'm gonna go back in with the center shade to blend it a little more. Now I'm gonna go in with this. This is an AOA E128 brush. And I'm gonna go right in with this dark brown in the corner. I'm gonna just first start adding it onto the outer corner and then I'll start blending it together. I feel like I remember not absolutely loving this palette and I feel like I'm seeing why. So I'm gonna blend with this shade down here. And this is an e.l.f. blending brush. Oh, I'm making a mess. Yeah, I feel like that dark brown like disappeared. I think I'm gonna go in with something smaller. This is a Luxie 121 mini tapered brush. I'm gonna go in with the dark brown and try to build it back up. For right now, I'm gonna throw on some of my NYX glitter glue. Obviously, I use this all the time, but I want to prime my lids for whatever shimmer shade I choose. I'm honestly feeling this shade down here. It's like a rose gold kind of shade. And then I'm gonna just kind of touch everything up a little. I'm really not liking how this looks at all. I feel like it did not blend very well. And I feel like when I try to blend, it just disappears. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop before I get out of control because it's gonna drive me crazy. It's really gonna drive me crazy. All right, I'm gonna go with eyeliner. So for my tight lining, I'm gonna go with this Makeup Geek purple eyeliner. Actually, I hope it's, yeah, it's still creamy. The purple would be an interesting contrast. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to tell it's purple. And then I'm gonna go in with this Hank & Henry liquid liner that I got in a BoxyCharm. I don't even remember if I like this eyeliner. Oh, I'm realizing I have fallout. Ugh. It definitely is an easy brush to use. I just don't know if it lasts. I get very watery eyes. That's a pretty bad wing. That's like a terrible wing. Oh my God. I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead. But for the first time in the history of my eyes, my left eyeliner turned out better than my right. You can celebrate that. Now I'm just gonna kind of go over this and try to make sure I got all that fallout off. You know what? I still don't think I like that foundation. It's making my face look so dry. It's always the problem I had before. Ooh, okay. Anyway, time for cheeks. I'm gonna go in with this palette I got in an Ipsy bag. It's the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette. And I thought it would be nice to have so many options, but I kind of want to go in with this like orangey coral down here since that seems to be the vibe we're going with. And I'm, gonna go in carefully with this. Very lightly. This brush is just like a free sample brush I got at Ulta. I want to add a little up here. I feel like I need to add something else. I might go in with a little of this shade next to it too. Now for highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Pearl Spotlight Pearl palette. And I usually mix the first two shades together. And then I'm gonna go over that with the blush brush. I'm literally remembering why I haven't been wearing powder. I literally look dry and cracked. And this is great because I picked a matte setting spray. This is the Wet n Wild matte finish. I don't even know why I own this. I didn't remember that I owned this, so. Oh, cool. That's fun. Okay, that's enough. Well, that was enough torture for me. For eyeliner, I had to pick one of my eyeliners that was open. So I just picked the Wander Beauty Mile High Club one, since I haven't used this much this year, and this used to be one of my favorites. I think I've gone through 2 of these already before. I still do really like it. I still love the Thrive the best. I just got some under my eye. That's fun. I couldn't really go with something I hadn't used yet this year because I would have had to literally open something brand new. I literally am getting this all over my face. I'm gonna clean up the pieces all over my face after I pick a lip. Thinking this maybe? This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. Let's see how it looks. Soft matte lip creams were my jam for so long. I'm pretty sure it's the only full-size liquid lipstick I've ever fully used up. Now let's see if I can get this mascara off my face. Oh dear. You ever have those moments where you're like, Where did those hairs come from? So, overall thoughts on my makeup are, I think like the shimmer saves this eye look, but the mattes are just so hard to use. That was very annoying. Also, I still don't love this foundation. I even put something glowy on underneath and I feel like it's still kind of drying me out. Very frustrating. But overall, this really wasn't to be like a professional right now. This was just for me to sit down and have some fun. And I'm glad that you guys came along for the ride. I hope you enjoyed it. You'll definitely have to let me know if you guys also are like me and you have makeup products you haven't used it all this year, because I feel like a very silly person for having that. And like, this isn't even like, you know, grazing the amount of makeup I haven't used yet this year, but that is what my life has been. Just no time for trying new makeup or using what I had or getting creative. So I appreciate Scott for taking the baby while I did this makeup look. You'll have to let me know what you guys are looking to see in the next month for Vlogmas, because we are going to be vlogging a little, but I also like to post videos during the month as well. So let me know if there's anything special or specific you'd like to see during Vlogmas. I also could do another one of these videos. Trust me, I have more than one full face left of makeup I have not used yet this year, so let me know in the comments. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!